Executive Director Dale Wilcox explained, the result is that American citizens, okay, this is what I thought. The result is that American citizens subsidize social services and welfare benefits for aliens, legal and illegal, who send much of what they earn out of the country. All right. Just in 20 states are suing the Trump admin to keep taxpayer funded benefits for illegals. They want illegals to get Head Start, healthcare, tuition, and more. But Democrats just spent months insisting illegals weren't getting taxpayer funded benefits. Exactly. They lie. They lie and say, well, they're not getting taxpayer benefits. Well, what is this? Why are they suing the Trump admin for wanting to cut it off? They're nothing but a bunch of liars. Speaking of which, I'll get back to my bookmarks in a second. I just shared this the other day. So if you're not following me on X, you didn't see this. So shame on you. Immigrants send. Okay, I get it. Can you move? All right. Immigrants send 200 billion out of the United States every year. Study finds 200 billion. So when douchebags like RTP sit here and be like, well, it's good for the economy, it's good for the GDP. Oh well, show them this. How they send 200 billion out of the United States every year. Let's read this article, huh? Legal and illegal. Oh, so even legal immigrants too. Legal and illegal immigrants send approximately 200 billion out of the United States and back to their home countries every year, a new study on remittance finds. The report from the Federation of America Immigration Reform, or FAIR, found that the whopping sum of money was exported out of the American economy in 2021 and sent to 134 different foreign countries across the globe. The organization points out the amount of remittance money sent out of America to foreign countries has almost certainly increased in recent years, alongside record levels of immigration into the United States and ballooning percentage of the population that is foreign born. Remittances effectively represent a transfer payment of hundreds of billions of dollars from American workplaces and communities to people abroad. To compound the problem, many migrants who send remittances out of the U.S. earn so little that they qualify for public benefits. so, so wait a minute. Okay, let's see if this is where I think it's gone. Fair Executive Director Dale Wilcox explained, the result is that American citizens, okay, this is what I thought. The result is that American citizens subsidize social services and welfare benefits for aliens, legal and illegal, who send much of what they earn out of the country. So we're essentially paying for these legal and illegal immigrants to send their money back out to their own countries. 5 countries receiving the most remittance from the United States are, oh, surprise, surprise, Mexico, India, Guatemala, the Philippines, and China. The organization notes they're sending it to China. The scale of remittance from the United States is so high that they account for around 20% of the gross domestic product, the GDP, of multiple countries in Central America. Wow, good for them. Mexico benefits more than any other country from U.S. remittances. Wow, Mexico, yeah, again, surprise, surprise. Benefits more than any other country from U.S. remittances. Mexican nationals living in the U.S. remit on average almost a fifth of their monthly incomes to Mexico. The FAIR report explains remittances to Mexico represent more than a quarter of the money sent out of the U.S. Conservative organizations and Republican politicians alike have advocated for a tax on remittances to recoup some of the money sent out of the American economy and throttle funding sent to criminal enterprises south of the border. Because, yeah, a lot of these people who are smuggled over here into the country, they have to pay the cartels who are the ones that helped them get over here. They're the ones that brought them over here. Placing a fee on remittances is crucial because the more money that is smuggled back into Mexico, the stronger the cartels become. Fair Media Director Ira Melman told Daily Wire. Many illegal aliens are working off the books, and therefore no payroll taxes have been collected. Yeah, yeah. Taxing the money as it leaves the country would be a way to recoup some of that revenue loss. A remittance tax of 5% was introduced in the original version of the Big Beautiful Bill, but the figure shrank to a meager 1% tax. Wow. So now it's just only a 1% tax? No, no, it shouldn't be that way. It should be at least 5% or more. It should be more, but I'd rather 5% than 1. The proposal sparked outrage from Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum. Claudia Scheinbaum. Scheinbaum, is that a Mexican last name? If necessary, we'll mobilize, Scheinbaum threatened. We don't want taxes on remittance from our fellow countrymen from the US to Mexico. America is not the world's piggy bank, and we don't take kindly to threats. Yes, thank you, Senator Eric Schmidt, fired back in response to Scheinbaum's comments. Scheinbaum later promoted one way in which Mexicans residing in the United States can avoid the 1% remittance tax, which takes effect in January 2026. The senator from Missouri also introduced legislation called the Remit Act, which would implement a 15% tax on remittance. Okay, now we're talking. Each year, the U.S. sees tens of billions of dollars leave our country as foreign nations wire money back to their nations of origin, siphoning wealth and resources directly from our economy, Schmidt said. Remittances have also been a major driver of the mass migration crisis we have seen at our southern border. So, yeah, there you go. 200 billion out of the United States every year. These valuable assets to our country are sending out there, you know. Yes, we need immigration because look at how much it profits our GDP and our economy. Yeah, it works so well. It also profits other countries' economies, huh? So keep this in mind when these stupid lefties come out. You can go, well, yeah, they're valuable to our country. You know, they're valuable to our economy. They're valuable for it. We need them in here. Let them know this that immigrants send $200 billion out of the United States every year. And also, we as the taxpayers are subsidizing it.